Let's go to North Carolina, see what Melissa is up to. Hey, Melissa, thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Hi there. I wanted to say amen to clueless doctors.
I know, right?
No, even at this point, they wonder how I lived through their shenanigans. I mean, even they have said that. How did you live through this?
What were their shenanigans?
Okay, so during a separation, I left a tampon in for 2 days, went to the doctor, immediately got sick, 10-plus rounds of antibiotics, and continued to be sick. And they kept saying, you look okay, you look fine. So long story short, 12 months I carried around an infection embedded in my tube.
Wow.
12 months. And so the only correction for that, of course, was there many, many rounds of antibiotics. I had memory loss, breathing problems, developed heart issues, and a total hysterectomy except for my right ovary. Okay, so thank goodness there is an integrative medicine doctor here. He doesn't know how to help me. I mean, he at this point is clueless as well, but bless his heart, he put me on olive leaf extract. Which now he believes may have saved my life.
Well, that's one thing. Yeah, okay, good.
Okay, so at this point, I have this rash on my arm, my torso, and the tops of my legs. I've been told it's toxins, petechiae, oxidative cell damage. I've been doing some of the Tangy Tangerine, and I'll tell you what all I'm doing in a minute, but I'm not doing enough, obviously, so I need you, because I'm going to get well, and then I'm going to show them what I did to get well.
Well, that's great, and I'm here to help, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen when you do that, because this happens all of the time. Every naturopathic physician in the world has hundreds of these stories. So I'll tell you the story. I mean, my biggest one. I was 2 years out from medical school. I had a small little practice in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. A little girl came to see me. Her parents brought her to me. She was about 9 years old. She had a nasty neurological condition called reflex sympathetic dystrophy. You know, it's a disease of unknown origin, like 99% of all diseases. MDs are clueless about what causes anything, but they're really good at naming things, right? They're really good at categorizing things. So in any event, this girl had this condition from her waist down, and it made her nerves really, really, really super sensitive, so that, you know, if you just touched her lightly on her thigh, it felt to her like you just smacked her with a hammer. It's a bad disease, reflex sympathetic dystrophy. Her parents brought her to see me on a Friday. She'd been going to Children's Hospital in Boston for 2 years to be treated for this condition. They had absolutely no idea what to do for it. They would just prescribe her painful physical therapy, and every time she went there, she was attended by 12 doctors because it was a teaching school, and hers was a very rare case. 2 years of nonsense at Children's Hospital in Boston. Her parents bring her to see me on Friday. I'm burned out. It had been a very, very long week. And in order for me to treat somebody on a doctor-patient basis, the initial intake is an hour and a half. I have to collect a lot of information and then do research until I figure out what I'm going to do. So I looked at the parents and I said, look, I can't give this case justice right now. Come back and see me on Monday and I'll give it my full attention. They said, Doc, can't you please give us something for the weekend? Can't you just take a stab at it? So I asked her a handful of questions, and I had an intuitive flash, and I prescribed for her a homeopathic medicine called Arnica montana. The homeopathic medicine cost me $10. I think I charged her $15, right, for the medicine. Very inexpensive medicine. I told her to take one dose 3 times a day for 3 days and then come back to see me on Monday, right? She comes back into the office on Monday. She is completely cured. I mean, it's gone. It's 100% gone. It's not even a little bit of it is there. It's 100% cured. It's gone. I couldn't believe it. Right. I thought, you know, what's going on here? Am I being played? But no, the parents were very honest, completely gone. So, you know, I waited a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 months. It's gone. It's gone. 10 years later, it's gone, right? I get Christmas cards from this kid every once in a while. Dr. Clinton, thank you, right? It's gone. So, about 6 weeks later, she's due back at Children's Hospital, where she had been going for 2 years in a row, once, 5, 6, 7 times a year, seen by the same doctors. She walks into the room, she's cured. 100% symptom-free. The doctors were, their jaws were on the floor. They couldn't freaking believe it. They asked her what she did. Her parents were with her, and her parents said, well, we took her to a naturopathic doctor, and he gave her a homeopathic medicine. All 12 doctors got up and left the room. Not one of them asked her my name, my contact information, or, how to get in touch with me. I mean, I'm a phone call away. I'm in the same state, for goodness sake. It's not like I'm a secret agent. There was one doctor there from Israel who wanted to know the name of the medicine that I use, but not even he called me. So when you give them evidence of their inferiority and of their incompetence, when you deliver unto them direct clinical evidence of their incompetence, they do not care and they do not want to know. And mostly why they do not want to know is because they're scared to death of losing their medical license by coloring outside of the lines. They're more concerned with their own careers. They're more concerned with their own paychecks than they are with the health and well-being of their patients. And this is a gigantic problem here in the United States. It's a dirty little secret that nobody in the medical industry wants to talk about. I have probably 20 more cases just like that. Direct evidence before and after. The patient goes back to the MD. The MD sees this unbelievable turnaround, and there is no communication whatsoever. So I understand your frustration. Believe me. I understand your motivation to smarten these guys up and slap them upside the head. But I'm telling you, it is an exercise in futility because a tiger never changes its stripes, and the MDs, regretfully, don't give a damn.